Well, hi again. I'm Ace, and these are my friends Heather and Rain, and my cat Jack. Now, we're volunteers with the Pet Prescription Team Therapy Dog Organization, and once a month we pay a visit to the Fullerton Library where we participate in the Children's Read with the Dogs program. Now, that program has temporarily been put on hold until we get past the current safe at home programs, but we're not stopping because every week right here we have what we call, was that coming? No? Oh, well, in any case, let's try it again. It's a program we call, oh, just stop. Okay, it's called the Read with the Dogs Home Edition. And the way it works is we're going to read a story to you, and then once we're through, you're going to have a chance to read a story with us. And we have a different story every week, different reader every week. So sit back and relax. Let us read a story to you. Heather's picked out a book this week she calls Just Dog. And Jack helped pick this one out too because there's a cat featured in this one. So let's take a look, shall we? That's right, it's called Just Dog. Dog was a dog, and that's what everyone called him. Dog. Just Dog. Morning, dog. Hello, dog. Get down, dog. Come on, dog. And Dog didn't like it. He moped by the fire. Dog's not a name, he said to Midnight the cat. Not a proper name. It's just something that says, I'm not a cat. Well, you're not a cat, said Midnight. No, said Dog, but I'm not just another dog either, and it's time they knew it. Dog got to his feet, slipped out of the back door, and began to dig up the garden. Have you gone crazy? Said Midnight. What are you doing? Digging, said Dog. Because when I've dug more holes than any dog in history, they'll stop calling me Dog and start calling me Digger. But they didn't stop calling him Digger, and they didn't stop calling him Dog. Bad dog, was all they said. Now what are you going to do? Asked Midnight. Bark, said Dog. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bark so loud and so long they'll stop calling me Dog and start calling me Barker. But they didn't stop calling him Barker, and they didn't stop calling him Dog. Be quiet, Dog, was all they said, and they put him on his leash. Now what are you gonna do? Asked Midnight. Chew, of course, said Dog. That's what I'm gonna do. Chew through my leash and get through the fence and chase more policemen than any dog in history. And then they'll have to stop calling me Dog and start calling me Swiftfoot or Lionheart or Hunter. But they didn't start calling him Swiftfoot or Lionheart or Hunter, and they didn't stop calling him Dog. Oh, Dog, oh, Dog, oh, Dog, was all they said. And now what are you gonna do, Dog? Said Midnight. Think, said Dog, and that's when he came up with a plan. First, he rolled over and made big I'm sorry eyes and gave long I'm sorry licks. Then he tidied the garden, was nice to the postman, fetched all the slippers, didn't bark at the neighbor's chickens, and collected the newspaper. Didn't run through the house, but curled up quietly by the fire with a deep and meaningful, I am the best dog ever sigh. And that's when they started. Good dog, they said. Good dog. In fact, you're such a good dog, we want to give you a good dog's name, like Sweetheart, or Honey Bun, or Treasure Chest, or Pudding Face, or Sugar Pops, or Angel Eyes. And that's when Dog couldn't help it. He leapt to his feet, ran quickly through the house, and jumped on the sofa, barking his head off. No, no, you've got the whole thing wrong. Just Dog suits me fine. And that's our story for this week. Now, here's what we're going to do. For those of you that haven't joined us before, what we want you to do when I tell you is to push the pause button on this player. And when you do, go find a book that you think Heather and Rain would like to listen to. And then what will happen is Heather and Rain will lie here and listen to you read to them, just like we do at the library. Okay? All right. So go find a book. And when I tell you here, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Well, that was a great story, eh, Rain? Did you enjoy that one? I think you did. I know Heather did. Okay, before we leave you, we want to leave you with one little extra special treat. Now, every month when we're at the library, we're often asked if Heather and Rain can perform a few tricks. Well, they do a few tricks, but it's not always convenient to do it at the library because we don't have the room and the space and the time, and we don't want to distract all the other dogs. But here we can do it. So, if you're ready, let's take a look at just a few of their tricks. Ladies and gentlemen, take it away! that'll do it for this week. But join us next week for another exciting episode of Don't Do It. Next week, join us again for another episode of Read with the Dogs Home Edition.
Okay. See you soon. Bye.